I'm not sure if y'all can see me, and I got no idea what I look like because my phone's on classic invert because I need the light because my room's dark right now because like 2 in the morning. And I should be asleep, but I took a nap earlier and I was reading about the Chinese zodiac of the metal dog. Guess what I am? Anyway, and I was thinking about how lately I've been really interested in watching videos and listening to people's stories of their experience with dying and coming back to life. So near death experiences. And they all say the same thing. And this can sound crazy, but I am crazy, so it's okay. In college, when I was very getting into spirituality, I rented a book from the library called The Journey of Souls by Michael Newton. And I read that hoe and I ate it up. Okay? I loved that book. And it just felt so like it was just so mind blowing and beautiful and amazing and interesting to me. And I don't know, it just really made me feel good because what the book talked about was how everyone is life is eternal. And I feel like everyone knows that if you unless you're like living in anguish and despair and you're like fucking life sucks, you only get one I mean you only get one life, but you only get one life is who you are right now. But when you die, you go back to the eternal and then you just live again. A different life and do different things. And I've always thought that way because I feel like I've always questioned everything. Like I always question everything. I ask like the most randomest questions because girl, what why not? Like if someone's telling me a story and I'm like notorious for this. I'm so sorry to everyone who tells me stories and I do this shit, but when people tell me stories, I ask questions about the details. Like my uncle will be telling me a story about back in the day when him and my dad were just saw 222 all the time. Don't know what that means, but I've been seeing it a lot. And like back in the day when they were like, I don't know, like I don't know, girl, I don't know, and they're talking about like things that they did, and like if they went to this place, like let's say they went to McDonald's, I'll be like, well, what did you guys get? I'll be like, well, did you guys eat in there or did you take it to go? Like, I don't know. I just ask details because it's like, if you're telling me a story, I want to immerse myself in the story because why not? I have a great imagination, so like, I might as well fucking use it. Just give me more material. Anyway, I've always questioned everything, especially the Bible. I've been with I don't want to say at odds because I'm not at odds, but I've always questioned religion heavily, especially because I hated waking up at 6 in the morning to go to church. Like, you're telling me on Sunday, the day before I go back to school, you're waking me up at 6 in the morning to go to church? I don't even know what these people are talking about. And I can't even eat the bread. Like, you're kidding me. Like, I can't drink the wine, can't eat the bread. Me and my sisters can't talk. We have to sit there and be quiet, shake hands with random people. Like, this is boring. Boring. My favorite part was putting money in the basket and putting my hand in the holy water. Anyway, and then the church had a little park, so we'd go play there. That was my favorite part too. Anyway, like the whole story with Adam and Eve, don't understand that at all. I mean, I understand now that I'm older and it's been explained and I read it and I'm just like, I mean, I understand now that the Bible is full of like, you take it as you go. You're like, if it vibes with you, it vibes with you. If not, then it doesn't. Because I don't know, man, but I really don't believe you can use the Bible to justify hatred. So hating people who are gay, hating people who are trans, hating people who are whatever, because the Bible said, "Oh, man should not lay with boy." Yeah, homie, they're probably talking about pedophilia. What the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, it just pisses me off. Like you're like honestly, my favorite type of people who are religious in a sense are those who love God. They got a relationship with God or whoever they believe in, and they don't judge other people. I mean, I feel like everyone judges everybody to an extent, but they just they don't care what other people are doing with their lives. Like, if unless someone's like being evil, then it's kind of like, well, what the hell is going on with you? But if someone's gay, or if someone's just doesn't believe in God, they're not like, oh my God, you're gonna be condemned to hell forever. They're just like, okay, well, it's chill. God bless you still, though. And I feel like even if I wasn't religious, if people tell me like, God bless you, thank you so much, because to them, it's a beautiful thing. Even if I'm like, I don't believe in being blessed by God, I don't believe in God. Not saying that I don't believe in that, but if I was someone who didn't, and someone still said God bless you, it would still it's the intention behind everything. Anyway, back to everything I was talking about. I've always questioned everything, and I've been very interested in near death experiences. Not because I want to have a near death experience. I think I'll actually be depressed if I go into the beautiful place full of love and light and then come back to this fucking evil ridden earth, right? But I don't really want to have a near death experience. Not saying that I'm going to, but hopefully not. I'm like, hopefully me looking into it, being interested in it, is not a sign that I'm going to go through that shit. I rebuke it. But I don't know. I just love hearing people's stories about it because I want to know. Like, I'm so fucking nosy and curious. Like, I want to know what the hell happens after we die. And I feel like I'm not scared of death at all. Because Loki, if I were to die, I'd be chill. I'd be like, I'd probably be super sad because I'd be sad for my family and because I know everyone's going to be sad that I'm gone. But I'd also be like, I'd be so nosy. I'd be like, wait, I want to see what you guys do at my funeral. But I also don't think I could fathom watching my family be super sad about me dying. Whatever the fuck we're talking about right now. But yeah, I'm not scared of death. If somebody were to die around me, I would be fucking sad as fuck, of course. Like, the whole part of being sad and grief is missing the person who's passed on, missing their spirit, missing their soul around you, how they were in your life, like missing the life within them. Because life in general is just a person being them, their spirit, their soul. That's what life is. And like, say you're around someone who's just asleep all the time. Like, it's fucking Sleeping Beauty up in this bitch, and they're just sleeping all the time, right? That's literally like they have no life to them. Like, if someone's walking around Earth and just living life, doing the same things, like just basically like they're asleep, that's literally like you're fucking dead. You have no spirit, you have no soul. You have no like lust for life, whatever that means, you know? So, yeah. But I feel like everything always, I feel like if there's gonna be a hell, it's gonna be on Earth. I feel like hell is on Earth, and heaven is just what we go back to. Like, I feel like heaven is just everything you go back to because, oh shit, sorry. I just feel like when a baby is born with love, and a baby is born pure, and a baby is born at the closest thing to God, right? To wherever we go or where we come from. And I know people don't believe in that. People believe in science, but I feel like science backs spirituality. Now, don't take my word on this because I definitely need to research this shit, but don't get me started on research because I'll pull up all the facts. Actually, I'm not even going to do that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry. But, it just really makes you think. And everyone's story is like sort of the same when they have their near death experiences. They go to the ceiling. They say that they're on the ceiling and they're looking down at their body in the scene. Like they're literally watching from like the perspective of your back to the ceiling and you're up in the air. And then they're like, they get pulled into this like darkness, but it's not darkness, you know? It's not like scary darkness. It's just like the void. The void. I feel like that's what like void the void. And if you've ever meditated, then you can understand what I'm talking about. I promise you, if you meditate enough with the right intentions, you will understand what I'm talking about. And I've been listen, I was a meditating girl, okay? And so I've been in the void. Maybe not the same void that people with near death experiences have been in, but I've been in the void where you just feel like you're in this nothingness, but everything. Like it's everything and nothing at the same time. And it's just like peace. Like you just feel like you're a star in space. That's what you feel like. You're just a star in space. You're just there. And I feel like, and the story goes, they go to the void or wherever, and they see this bright, or like they're going somewhere super fast, or they're just moving. And then this bright light, when they see, don't go into the light, don't go into the light. The light is literally just the return back. And once you enter the light, because light is life, light is love, right? You enter back, and they say it's the most blissful, beautiful feeling of love and acceptance and just oneness. And I'm like, damn. They say words cannot describe how that shit feels. And I'm like, damn. FOMO, I want to know too. So, yeah, you know what? Before I go to bed, sometimes I pray that, like, my soul. Okay, because you know, if you've ever watched videos of people talking about like, oh, what happens to you when you're sleeping, like how do dreams work and stuff like that, then the premise is, at least I believe, that your soul goes and travels the astral realms in the world. So if my soul's out here traveling the astral realms in the world, my soul could probably travel back up to where it came from and then come back, right? So I'm like, sometimes I'm like, hey, tonight, can I like at least go see? And I probably do go back and I just can't remember it when I wake up. But whatevs, it's fine. It's fine, whatever. One day, I'll be back. But yeah, it was actually a little scary after I read the book because I was like, I want to know what it's like so bad. Obviously I wasn't going to die to find out because damn, like I need to live my life here first. But if y'all know about the Akashic records, oh my, I actually can't even, like, I need to stop learning about this stuff because I get so goddamn nosy and I want to know everything. And I'm just like, well, fuck, how do I get to the fucking Akashic records? I want to know everything. There's so much that we don't know. And I'm like, damn, I want to know what's in the ocean. Like, I want to know what's in the ocean. Like, what's in the Bermuda Triangle? What is in the Grand Canyon? What is in Antarctica that we can't see? Like, I was a conspiracy girl. Okay, I was a conspiracy theorist and I had to stop that shit because it was getting too much. But I don't eat McDonald's anymore because I believe in cannibalism and that they're fucking serving people. Hashtag Soylent Green, but we're not getting back into that. Even though these fucking files coming out now, them theories are sounding really real because there's a lot of evilness going on, but like I say, life is a spectrum. The world is a spectrum. So where there's evil, there must be good. Somewhere. Right here. I'm the good. You're the good. I hope. If you're fucking evil, then stop watching my videos. Goodbye. You're rebuked. Or you can go from evil to being good. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I'm really like just talking because I'm gonna go to sleep right now. But I guess this is a way for me to get everything on my mind off my mind so I could go to bed, sleep peacefully. And yeah. Okay. I'm going to my self-defense class tomorrow by myself. So I'm a little nervy, but I'm so excited. Okay, I love y'all so much. Have beautiful slumber. And if you have anything to add, if you had a near death experience, please tell me about it. If you have crazy astral dreams or whatever, please tell me about it. Unless you're my sister, I already know all of your dreams and stuff. You already tell me. Um, but yeah, catch y'all on the flip. You love you so much. Good night. Bye.